Oh, look what we've got here. It's a screen that transitions into Mario. I'm the Mario. Alright, so here is the thing. I'm going to teach you guys how to do the Mario, alright? So first, you swing your arms from side to side.
I don't know if you're trying to be a memer or if you're legit being realistic.
Come on, it's time to go do the Mario. Take one step, and then again.
No!
Let's do the Mario all together now.
That's such an old song.
It's the Mario.
That's such an old song, Parky. You're retired now.
Just like that.
Hey everybody, it's Ariel Flare.
I did the intro for you. Haha.
I know. I
Wait,
asked him in the beginning
did
to
I
do
not?
the intro
Did
for
I
us.
not do the secret star on this?
I'm pretty sure you
Oh,
did. No.
wait. I don't think I did.
Barky, you don't do anything right.
No, I don't think I did. I think I failed on it.
And then we had to shut off.
Yeah. By the way, I remember the timer this time.
Same here. Oh! We're mega prepared. Good. Alright, so college started about 3 weeks ago, and I have some funny stories to tell you. You ready to hear them?
Sure.
Okay, so like during my college seminar, you know, when you're supposed to introduce yourself,
Okay.
let me remind everyone, I am socially awkward, anxiety-ridden, and oh my god, I'm a mess. So what I decide to do is, like, she calls her name, she's like, okay, Ariel.
Beep.
I'm gonna bleep that out.
Ariel.
I said
Beep.
Okay, I'm gonna use that exact thing. I'm gonna use that exact noise.
Good.
But Ariel,
Beep.
please come up and give your presentation. I mean, we're supposed to
Are
write
you
like
also gonna bleep that one?
Yes. I'm trying to fish more of a reason to use that sound effect. So, as you rudely interrupted, Ariel,
Beep.
please come up and give your presentation.
Uh-huh.
And like, what it was you can write like a 2 to like 4-page essay.
Yeah.
And you just like say the most important paragraph, and like it's basically the first paragraph you're just supposed to read, and it basically gives you a bio. And I spoke about it, and shoot. I spoke about it, and like I was trying to get the courage to like talk, and midway in the middle, I just threw up.
Dude, nice.
So my reputation in that class is ruined.
Is it though?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
My reputation in that class is ruined.
It's just one of those times when you just gotta be like, oops, I threw up, and everyone's like, yep, that happened, and you're just like, let's never talk about it again.
The look of horror in the teacher's face. It was like the worst thing ever, and I wanted to just disintegrate in front of everyone. And then the class ended!
Hooray, yay, woohoo, oh.
So I just ruined
I didn't even need to run around and get all the star bits. I could have just gone to the fucking planet.
Did you just get a star?
No.
Oh, okay, but yeah, so I ruined any kind of social interaction I could have in that class. And the teacher came up to me the second day and asked if I was okay, and I was just like, I'm
Should've
just
said no.
really, I'm not the best when it comes to people. And I told her that, and she was like, oh, it's okay, I was in your position too. And I was like, oh, really? Apparently she did the same thing when she was speaking for her first class.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And, yeah, so she was just like, okay, well, I won't call on you unless you actually really want to. And I was like, okay, this teacher's on my side now, so it's gonna make it easier. But yeah, I like her class. She's nice. And then, the thing that
I keep hitting my phone.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
I keep hitting my phone.
Your phone is stupid.
You're stupid.
That's not news.
I did it! I'm
you?
debased. Ba ba da 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 da.
Did you get a Luigi mission?
No. I had to do that one where you had to run around the planet and do the fucking music notes for that secret star in the one that I never finished. It was hard.
The one that you never finished.
Yeah. I need to put on my wrist strap, by the way.
You
So
didn't
that
put
I'm
on your
playing
wrist
safe.
strap, but what about Nintendo safety? Have they
I
taught
know,
you
right? I
nothing?
gotta be safe. I gotta set a good example. What am I doing with my life?
You know what's the worst part about that class?
What's that?
Someone knew that it was like the dude. There was a dude who worked at like this at like, a Sears that I did the Luigi costume. He asked me if that was me,
Oh yeah.
and
Did you say I'm the best?
I wanted to, but I was like stuttering on my words. Poop in my mouth. There, I ruined the conversation.
You want me to ruin the conversation?
No! I know you could do far worse, which is why I don't want you to do that. What the hell was that? Mario. What did you
I
just do?
am God. And then, you know, eat the Dario.
Alright, well, a second college story, which I think you're gonna really laugh at, was in my visual arts class. They were just like, okay, well, everyone just look around, get to know each other. And we all said our names and, you know, what we like to draw and what we do as a hobby. And I was the nerd that said, I record gameplay. I was that fucking bitch. No? Fire? Okay. But,
My friends have been kidnapped.
Basically, there was a lot of people that were into it because they use Photoshop. And, like, my teacher looked really unamused.
Yeah.
Do you blame her?
Unamused by the fact that you said you play video games and
No,
you
she was
record it?
unamused. No, she was unamused at the fact that so many people said Photoshop.
Oh, that's dumb. Photoshop is bad.
And like she then said like 30 minutes before the end of the class, she was like, "All right, everyone, this is gonna be really important. Look around and see if there's anyone that piques your interest, and get their number, cause we're gonna be having class. And if you're sick, maybe you will, you know, you're not gonna see anything." I was like, okay, so it was someone that I knew from high school from like a year ago, so I picked her, him, transgender, him, and freaking this next one was a girl named, I'm actually gonna use her name. Her name is Beep! I actually just wanted to use another reason to use your voice. But
I don't know what I was supposed to do there.
You were supposed to die.
Die!
But she basically like we spoke for like 2 seconds. She was like, hey, and I was like, hey, and then she's like, can you get your number? And I was like, okay. So then she swapped numbers, and then she sent me her full name, and then I was like, okay, I'll send you my full name. And basically a week went on, and it's like we were all there, like it was all 40 of us. And basically, she was like, "Hey, is this Ariel?" And I'm like, "Yeah, who is this?" She goes, "Hi, I'm from your art class." And I was like, "Oh, okay, what's up?" She goes, "Nothing much." Shut up. That's gonna have to be that. See, like if you say that, then obviously her name is gonna be. It's not even gonna. Never mind. I don't want to bleep it. Who cares?
Oh god, that's a laser beam.
But basically, she told me, "Hey, like you look pretty cute," and I was like, "Ah."
That's gross.
And she was like telling me, I'm having a pool party today, so do you want to just come over? And I had a birthday party already planned where I was supposed to go to a trampoline place, Sky Zone. I had a lot of fun. And I was like, oh, I can't. I've been planning for this birthday party for like a month now. I'm sorry. Maybe we can hang out some other time. And then she replies, it's okay. I didn't want you there anyway.
What?
Yes, I'm not even kidding you.
Why fucking ask in the first place?
Then I was like, okay, all bets are off. And then I texted her, yeah, I'm not really in the mood for whale watching anyway.
Oh shit.
She started it. Oh, that voice crack.
Yo, I'm Spring Mario.
Our favorite ability.
Woohoo!
All I know is that
Let's go.
the
Okie
Wednesday,
dokie.
the Wednesday of our art class, she told the teacher, I don't want to sit next to him. And the teacher's like, wait, why? Because, like, he harassed me. And I'm like, wait, what? And like, she was just like, she basically was like, okay, what's the story about? She looked at me, and I was like, look, this was all just a text message thing that she sent. She's like, alright, fine then. Will you show me her phone? Will you show me your phone? She goes, okay. And she reads she says, no. If you're gonna bring this whole ordeal, you're gonna read it out loud. And she did. And everyone busted out laughing at what I sent. And the teacher was like the teacher that was trying not to laugh. She was trying to be supportive.
Uh-huh.
But then she was like, she understood the logic behind it. And she was like, this isn't on school grounds. I swear to you, if we had like a comic strip, me and the teacher would be like wearing the sunglasses and high-fiving.
This isn't on school grounds. You can't bring this shit here. Well.
I'm sorry. I fell.
Ariel is no longer, you know, a clean girl now.
Clean girl? Excuse me, did you identify my gender?
Yeah.
Man, Barky, it's 2017. People will talk on Tumblr about this.
Fuck Tumblr.
It's true, but I still use it anyway.
It's a big robot.
I'm sorry, but like, she demanded that I sat next to that she moved away, and like the teacher I'm like happy the teacher took my side.
Uh-huh.
And she was basically just like telling she was like, okay, listen, you started the drama. There's like, the school's telling you, the school basically tells you in this college there's no need for violence. You brought that upon yourself.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like sitting there like, go teacher.
Well, I mean, in that situation, man, like, what are you supposed to do? Like,
and then
she was the asshole first, you know?
She dropped the class after that.
Good.
But I have another story about this art class that I think might pique your interest.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I already told you on Discord, right? I told you about
I
showed my teacher the portfolio, aka I showed them my Tumblr, don't cringe, my DeviantArt, and like I brought in a flash drive and a terabyte drive of a couple works that I was working on.
Okay.
And all of us did that. Basically, it was like, it's a 2-hour class, so we spent like 10 minutes on each person.
Uh-huh.
And this one dude, for the record, I have nothing against this community. There is nothing I have against this. Let me say this right now, so you do not freak out at me, especially you, Barky. He shows us his furry art.
Yeah.
And the teacher, like, basically asks, he's like, wait, hold up, what is this? And he goes, oh, this is my fursona. And the dude in the back says, oh my god. And we're all just, like, sitting there. I'm like, okay, this is 2017. That's natural. But this teacher is, like, 40-something, so I'm sure she doesn't actually understand what a furry is.
Uh-huh.
And he showed them, like, a bunch of things. Like, I said a lot of the stuff was actually pretty good. Like, it was a good figure of body, of, like, proportion, a nice, like, detail and texture. And I was like, okay, that's actually pretty good. And then she goes, what is a furry? He replies, look it up when you get home.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you see why that's a bad thing?
Ariel?
Yes.
It can be potentially a bad thing.
That, like,
but...
no. See, that's what I mean. I didn't want to, like, trigger that. I'm saying,
no,
like...
what I'm saying is that it can be potentially a bad thing, but is not necessarily always a bad thing.
Yeah, like, that was my point, but, like, the reason why I say it was a bad thing in this case is the dude got kicked out of the class, we got an email from the teacher, legit, like, we have a weird email system. Basically, they make an email for us, and the teacher, like, sends it to us, and basically will alert us if, like, there's, like, if she can't come in, if there's, like, an issue with the class or something.
Uh-huh. And
she texts us all that we're down a student. So she must have seen something really bad.
Wow. It just goes to show that your teacher is not,
No, she's not against it. She actually really liked the colors and the detail like all of us did. But then, like, when the student told her to find out what a furry is. To
Right, but
what
I mean is she's not entirely intelligent if she got mad because she saw something on the internet that wasn't cool.
I understand that, but I'm just like saying this dude like signed his own death. Like that's what I was trying. I was like I told the teacher after class. I said, look, do not look this up. He said, why? It was like, listen. There
are a lot of bad eggs.
I said, like, this community is very good, very artistic. They taught me how to draw. They taught me how to draw.
This community is varied.
Yeah, and I told her that. I told her specifically. I was like, in this community, you will find either the best of things or the worst of things.
Yeah.
And I told her to, if you will, extreme caution. I told her that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want this kid getting kicked out, like, the first week. Like, legit, this was the first week. And we're already down a student.
Yeah.
And nobody
Actually,
has heard
this
from
is the
student
first week and you're already down 2 students.
Yeah, true. But,
But one of them wasn't really a big loss.
Yeah. So, like, the dude actually was a really great artist. I loved it. I loved, like, all the passion he had for it. But, oh my god, he screwed up by telling the teacher to look something up that can vary in maturity.
Well, it's one of those things you can't really explain what it is. You know, it's hard to describe.
Yeah, I understand
really
that, but,
what it is.
But
no, I'm not.
dude,
I'm not saying
yeah.
that. I'm not saying that he should have. That he was totally right to do it. I'm just saying that like, it is kind of hard for some people to kind of explain it.
It took me like the end of middle school to understand what a furry was, and I just feel really bad for this student. This dude legit was trying to show his passion for that kind of art. And it was just like, that's a great thing. I love it. And, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was down. I felt really bad. I tried to protect him. I tried. I threw myself out in my art teacher's way and said, listen, this can vary. There is no ups and downs to this. You will either find the good stuff or the bad stuff. I told her that.
I mean, sometimes you can find both, but you like once you see the bad, you're probably gonna only see the bad.
I just felt really bad for the student. Nobody's seen him in campus. Nobody has seen him in campus anymore.
Oh, maybe he wasn't kicked out then.
No, like, what was it? Like the people, like we all texted each other's numbers and like there's like a group of us and then they were basically talking and like I'm not gonna reveal his name, but he was like, they were all like, so where is this dude? He was like, oh, freaking, he texted me that he got kicked out of the class and like we're just like, oh, okay, and we decided to like cheer him up, and he left. He just isolated himself. Like he would go to class and then like he'd hang out at like the cafe for like a while. No, he would legit be like somewhere else, different in different time periods and zones. And I'm just looking at that like, I feel so bad.
Well, when someone, you know, actively goes out of their way to, you know, say, hey, you're bad because you do this thing that I think is weird. You know.
It's all just very complicated.
One of my friends saw a therapist for a while, right?
Yeah.
And he would talk about me to her a lot.
What the? Is this who I think it is?
No, this is like a good friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
And he told her that I was a furry, right?
Oh no.
And her response, and I quote, was, "Oh God, another one."
Wait. Okay. That's completely different than what I said. Okay. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't open-minded at all.
Apparently this lady dealt with a previous furry, right?
Oh no. Oh no.
And you know, basically, she was under the impression that if one furry is a certain way, all furries are that way.
Like the doctor, like what was it, the Dr. Phil thing, where like this dude was like, I eat out of dog bowls, and this isn't my fur, this is my skin. So like that kind of level, or something, right?
Something like that. But basically, you know, this person wasn't. I wouldn't call this person crazy, but you know, they really believed in what they liked. You know.
That's normal.
You know, it was kind of like, oh, you know, this is my spirit animal. You know, this is what I will be in the next life or something. You know.
Oh, man.
Basically, like a belief system is what it was. You know.
Oh.
And I'm not against that at all.
I understand like the belief in things, but like in every community, there's a thing that you can believe, but there's those things that you can keep to yourself.
But he fucking called me in the middle of his fucking therapist session to tell me that. Oh, my game stopped recording. Oops.
Did it?
Yeah, hold on.
Should I keep playing?
Yeah, hold on.
Wait a minute. So this teacher basically just called you out and said,
No, not the teacher. My friend.
The therapist.
My friend called in the middle of the therapist session, right? And he said, "Oh yeah, she said that's bad, and you know, blah blah blah."
How can
And
you
I
go
was
to
like,
someone...
"Yeah, she needs to get off her high horse.
What?
She don't know nothing about me."
Wait, hold up. I'm like lost in that reasoning. How can you go up to someone and just identify it as like a community that you apparently dealt with before?
Oh, you know, people do that. I'm about to figure out this recording thing.
I pretty much messed this up.
Oh yeah?
Ah, damn it. I'm doing the one where you have to blow up the trash.
Dude, I hate that one.
Who doesn't? But this is the one where you can like restart, like just talk to him and like restarts.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
It's not the one that kills you like in Mario Galaxy 2? Because
That
that's a
kills
good
you
fucking
in Mario
idea.
Galaxy 2?
Yeah. It's a little robot man, and he's like, help me clean up the trash. Right? No?
I'm sorry, I'm currently in the process of playing Super Mario Galaxy 2. What? I missed one? Dang it! Okay. So, it's like, does this dude still see this therapist?
I don't think so. He lives in a completely different town.
That really bothers me.
Anyway, yeah, she was totally just like, oh god, not another one. And you know, he called me to let me know that she did not have high opinions of, you know, who I was or what I enjoyed, right? And I just kind of told him, well, I mean, it's a good thing she's not my therapist.
Yeah, that's a good. Oh no! I probably missed another one.
Because I had some harsh words for her.
Oh.
And I said them over the phone. I said she needs to really fuck off and, you know, learn to mind her own business, doesn't she?
It's really sad about some of these communities. Oh, I got attacked by a social justice warrior in college.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in college. It's like, okay.
Nice.
Okay, let me explain this. Remember that tweet I posted?
Yeah.
You remember that tweet I posted about pansexuality?
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. My opinion on that term, like, I don't believe that term exists because
Pansexuality?
I don't believe that term exists, and let me explain before I get attacked.
Okay.
Like,
Bugger.
basically, oh shoot, that was pretty slick. But my term is like, if I'm bisexual.
I died. Ah, fuck me.
Right,
All right.
nice. If I'm bisexual, that means I like both male and a female. Am I wrong?
Sure, you like both men and women.
Now, a transgender person, that is both that is a man becoming a woman or a woman becoming a man. So either way, I sink into that. Am I wrong? Am I losing you in that case?
I would say that there are a lot of bisexual people that do not want to be with transgender people.
That's a complete. I understand that. I understand that point. But when they use it, like when they use that term, basically.
Ariel, what it is, and I understand what you're saying, but what it is that it's It's more of a thing to make other people. It's a label that people want so that they feel comfortable.
I guess that works, but I'm still sitting here just like.
Ooh, fuck! God damn it!
See, I'm glad you understand what
I got greedy
because this lady brought like 500 people, and she did not understand anything any point I was trying to prove. She was not having any of it.
Most people, you know, most Tumblr people don't want to hear it. If you have any strong form of opinion on anything that may be a sensitive topic, and it's not the one they hold, it's wrong.
Like, whatever happened to having a social conversation? I hate confrontation. This is one reason why, because they, like, misinterpret everything I say.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, they're bullies.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, damn. This college, man, it has some ups and some downs. I'm just sitting here like, I just came here to get an education in my arts major, so I can go to like a university to study animation.
Oh my fucking god, bull fucking horse shit.
Wow, that is some very intense stuff to say, Barky.
No, this fucking Koopa thing was like, oh, I'm gonna run at you and, you know, breathe fire on you. And I'm like, how about no? And then I tried to fucking butt stomp him. And then Mario wouldn't butt stomp him.
Oh my god. Come on.
Alright, so what the fuck am I doing here? I guess I'm gonna go over here.
Okay. I think we have time for one more college story. You want to hear another one?
We have 3 minutes.
This one's gonna kill you. Like, I was talking to one of my friends, and he was basically just saying this class is complete horse crap. This is the class that I was mad at the most. Cause like, okay, a little story time before I get into this. My dad told me like I'm still living with my parents, yes, but what happened was my dad told me, okay, you're going to college, Ariel. Like, I'm gonna get you a car, and I was like, okay, thank you, because like I told my dad, I was like, okay, well since my twin and my older brother and a couple people that we know are going to college, I'll just like carpool. They can like, you know, give me $2 or something for like gas, like each of them. You know, like I was thinking of, oh my god, I died. But I was like, okay, well that's good. And he's like, all right, that sounds like a plan. And like everyone agreed. I was like, okay, I'll drive you to college if you have these times with me. And they said, okay. And we all linked, and it was like 6 people that would actually be able to go along with the plan, which is actually a pretty good thing. It's like actually not 6, like 5 people, because that's at most a car would actually hold. But like, he basically told me, he was like, all right, that's the plan. Let me get it ready. He had 6 months, and apparently, from what I can tell, he had the money ready. But like, I'm not trying. I feel like I'm sounding really really snot-nosed, spoiled.
Nope.
But like, it's just like, my dad told me, he was basically, all right, we have 6 months. Don't worry, I'll get the money for you. It's been 6 months. He's actually been doing pretty well with money because like we're not financially stupid. Because like, every day when I go to bed, I turn off my computer, I unplug my consoles because I have like 50 of them, and like I do that because like I'm like, okay, we're gonna conserve electricity. And yeah, our thing was like once like 400, now it's down to 200 something. It's like earlier it was like 400 to 500, and my dad couldn't afford that, so we're just like, all right, we're gonna increase our eco footprint. I was like, fine, that's good. So then I was like, okay, well, Dad, like, since you see all these electronics, I'm just gonna, you know, like, shut off your cable box, and we'll shut out all of ours, and I'll unplug all my computers and stuff, and the only thing I'll have charging is my phone to wake me up. And my 3DS, because, like, that doesn't really require much battery.
Why did it fucking put me there?
I don't know. But,
no, it put me right next to a little flamethrower that I immediately ran into because of momentum.
Momentum. This game's momentum.
God fucking damn it!
This game's momentum and physics is flawed.
This game in general is flawed.
Ooh.
I don't like this game.
Damn. Super
God
Mario
damn it!
2? Confirmed?
No, fuck Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Right.
It's like, you guys like Super Mario Bros, right? Yeah, we took Super Mario Bros and made it a 3D game. It's all still linear bullshit.
But I'm sorry to cut you up, but let me like quickly tell the story and we can talk about how unworthy this game is.
Fuck.
Is that your phone?
Are you goddamn serious? Yep.
All right. Well, I'm in the middle of a Daredevil combat.
Fucking,
I have, like, 3
you
minutes.
can stop now.
Me?
You can fucking stop.
But like, okay, so like my dad was like basically telling me, he's like, oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna get you a car anymore. And like what I did was I piled all of my schoolwork on like Mondays and Wednesdays. So I would come home at like 6 or 7, and then like have the rest of the 5 days to do my work or do whatever and like do versus stuff with Barky and also my own content. That didn't work because my dad was just like, nah, you're good. You just take the bus. And because of that, I had to quickly change all of my classes, and one of them would refuse to change.
Dude, what the fuck? Sorry, go on.
Only one of the classes were actually pretty bad. In that class, every day I get home at like 8 or 7 because the bus is hella unreliable where I live. And it's called math literacy. There is literacy in math is what I'm learning. It shocked me. I sat there one day in class. He hates the term guessing, but that's all we do. And
More like guesstimating. Haha.
Man, you're so smart, Barky.
God fucking damn this piece of shit ass game.
Alright, I'm gonna go roam around in the world.
I see why people don't like this fucking power up.
Well, the spring one is the worst one. We just ranted about it.
Oh, so him spinning and knocking me off of him took me out of my fucking power up?
Really? Wow.
This fucking bullshit ass, goddamn shitty ass game.
I don't know what's worse, the college struggle that I'm going through or the get struggle you're going through right now.
Why won't you just get on his fucking cockpit?
I don't know why that grunt and then I'm dumb. I'm sorry. Why you my partner in this? Why you my nah? I gotta stop using that term. You get triggered.
No, I just don't understand why Mario can't seem to damage this guy.
Because Mario's a magical person.
Alright, fuck it. I'm done.
How many stars did you get?
Done for this fucking session.
How many stars did you get?
Well, the game wasn't letting me pause for a while. Now it let me pause. I got fucking 3, I think.
I got 4 this round. How many stars do you
Great.
have?
73.
I have 91.
Fantastic.
Hi, Toad.
Alright. Going back to the observatory.
But, okay, so for the rest of this, I'm actually going to dedicate this. I'm going to skim it all. Basically, this math literacy class. No, I'm sorry if this is annoying anyone, but this math literacy class is the worst thing I've ever heard of. The teacher gets mad that we all have different answers.
This is a completely different story.
What?
The episode's over.
No!